Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you, another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, sampler platter videos, series of videos I've been doing for a while, where I go there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, folks, and I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that I purchased at my own expense. I don't get any ad revenue or anything like that, or I don't have any sponsorship or Patreon or anything like that, so hopefully you enjoy what the hell I'm doing, folks, because I'm just doing it for free, which is actually perfectly fine, because at the end of the day, for one thing, I'm going to eat it. Although in some cases, that's not always the greatest of things, depending on which episode we're talking about. And then on top of that, I was going to try weird things regardless, so might as well feel myself doing it. Also, I'm wearing a cool shirt. When I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing, folks? Boom! It's not Critters. I mean, it is Critters, but it's actually for a band called Straight Line Stitch. They're a band kind of around during like the mid-2000s era, sort of a metalcore band with a fantastic female vocalist. If you're a fan of Ginger, who I've worn a couple of their shirts in my videos, they kind of did the Ginger thing, and to be fair, there were female vocalists before that. I completely acknowledge that, like in metal and stuff like that. But they kind of did that before Ginger kind of did it. And man, I kept hoping that one day they would get to tour together. By the time Ginger got popular enough to come over to the States, because they're from the Ukraine, that was like right when Straight Line Stitch kind of decided to sort of call it quits, I guess. They keep teasing that they might do, you know, like another show or something, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, folks, we're doing, boom! What the hell is this, folks? This is the BK Royal Crispy Chicken Sandwich Bacon and Swiss Edition. To go into the backstory, Burger King decided, I think it was last year, they were going to enter into the chicken sandwich wars, right? Chicken sandwich wars started with Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. KFC got involved. Taco Bell got in there. McDonald's got in there. I mean, pretty much anybody who could decided to go over there and put out a chicken sandwich. Burger King offered up the Chick King sandwich. Came in original and spicy. And for myself and for a fair amount of other people, it was a really good entry into the chicken sandwich wars. I was a very big fan of it. And I was sad when I found out that they were going to get rid of it. But Burger King promised, hey, it's okay. We're coming out with a whole new line of chicken sandwiches. It's going to be amazing. You won't even miss the old one. Well, they were lying. I've already reviewed the original version of it and the spicy version of it. And in both cases, they were inferior to the Chick King sandwich. Due in no small part to the fact that the chicken that they appear to be using seems to be kind of cheaper and weaker and flatter. So, in both of those instances, I had an immediate comparison, because they had an original version, they had a spicy version of both sandwiches. This one, however, is completely by itself. They didn't have a bacon and Swiss Chick King sandwich. Will this make up for the lack of the Chick King sandwich? I highly doubt it, but I am going to try it. We'll see how it goes. Alright. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, well. Alright, well. Okay. What does this not look like? Does this look like a bacon and Swiss chicken sandwich? No. It does have bacon on it. That, however, is clearly not Swiss. And that is clearly barbecue sauce. So, apparently we're doing the barbecue version instead of the bacon and Swiss, which is what I ordered. I like you, Burger King. I really do. And I try to give you as much slack as possible because I know that, a lot of, like people working in the food industry and stuff right now are really understaffed. I need you to get my order right. But, okay, I mean, I'll have to change what I was originally going to title it, but that doesn't matter all that much. My intro's a little weird now. But yeah, this is the a barbecue version of it then. Instead of the bacon and Swiss, which I was going to do, we're going to do the barbecue version instead. I really wanted the bacon and Swiss, I'm not going to lie. I was planning to do this one eventually, so... Alright, well, let's give it a shot, folks. God. Alright. Well, I'll say this much. Presumably by luck of the draw, this one does appear to be a little bit meatier than the original and spicy versions I got. I'll give it that. But, for one thing, it's not very crispy. That's been a point of contention I've had with all of them. And this is the worst one because, of course, it has barbecue sauce on it. Now, mind you, I like barbecue sauce on a chicken sandwich. Ain't no two ways about it. I'm not trying to say otherwise. But it's definitely not helping the crispiness. I'm not really getting any crispiness at all. Here's the other thing. Between the chicken, the sauce, the cheese, bacon's going to get lost. Because, as I mentioned, I also did a review recently of, Burger King's also done a line of breakfast sandwiches recently. I forget what they're called off the top of my head. But one of them is like a cheesy bacon breakfast sandwich. And as I brought up in that one, the problem is that Burger King uses weak-ass bacon. And in order for bacon to really stand out properly, it either needs to be good or you need to use a lot of it. And yeah, I mean, you do get a little something, a little crunch, but honestly, mostly what I'm getting is bun, sauce, and cheese. Both of the proteins, the bacon and the chicken, are wildly underutilized. Like, this could work, but again, you have to use, like, proper bacon if you're going to go into it. And they're not going to do that. So, I want to actually add a little crispiness to it. I mean, mostly you're just getting a little saltiness from the bacon. Honestly. I'm really not tasting much in the way of the bacon, if anything at all. And the chicken's just kind of underneath everything. It's just there to be a platform for the other flavors. The sauce itself is okay. It's not terrible barbecue sauce, but there's definitely way better barbecue sauces out there, even amongst fast food. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, bacon is almost more of just a texture than a flavor on this. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's got an okay amount of flavor, but you're not getting it from the places that you're supposed to be getting it from. And as a result, it just, I knew this wasn't going to redeem, even when I thought it was going to be the bacon and Swiss. I wasn't expecting these two one-off sandwiches to redeem their new chicken line, because it's just, it feels cheap. And like, yeah, it's nice to have a little extra variety, but at the end of the day, I can get a Whopper with bacon and cheese and barbecue sauce. I didn't need a chicken version of it. You know, I don't know if I can get a bacon and Swiss Whopper, maybe, but, you know, this is the thing, man. It's like, you know, either you need to really do something unique and give it, like, some real personality, or you needed to just stick with the quality that you had going with the Chick King, which actually was pretty good. It It was a genuine entry into the chicken sandwich wars. And, you know, as I mentioned in my previous video, you know, I'm not looking at their finances, okay? I don't know where it fell in terms of profitability or whatever. But, again, the problem is, as a consumer, I see this and I see what you're doing. And all you've done for me is guaranteed that I'm not going to get a chicken sandwich from you guys anytime soon. You know, you brought back the original, well, I don't know if you even got rid of it. The original chicken sandwich is still on your menu. Why? Nobody fucking wants that thing. Okay? It was interesting, fucking what, like 15, 20 years ago when it first came out? I was a kid at the time. Yeah, probably about 20 years ago. You know, it's a little bit of a thing. Oh, look, Burger King's got a chicken sandwich. It's long. Then we had, like, the Italian marinara one, which you brought back briefly. I did a review of. That sucked, too. At least with the Chick King, it was something that I genuinely think that you guys could have stood on and been proud of. Sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty. I'm in the car, and it's still kind of summer. It just... Folks, it's such a shame, because I want to like your stuff. I did like your stuff. Still certain things I like on your menu, man, but it's just, you know, there's just the things that you have, a lot of it I can get better at other places, and you're increasingly whittling down the things that I like. What am I supposed to do, Burger King? You tell me. What am I supposed to do? Your mozzarella sticks suck. Your, you know, jalapeno poppers aren't that great. It's like I can get this stuff better elsewhere. You know, you either need to amp up your quality or do something. This isn't it. Sorry. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, if you could go there and have yourselves a true height of their power Burger King rest of your life, okay? I'm talking when a Whopper was a Whopper. I'm talking about when there was a real reason to go there, because it's just not the case anymore. Very final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Folks, here's what you do. You try not to be an asshole. You're not always going to be able to, folks. All right, I've just had 2 disappointing chicken sandwiches in a row as my dinner. Doesn't make me very happy. But I know that I have to mitigate the level of assholeness in my life. I could go over there and storm back to the Burger King. It's not that far from where I live. And I could go, blah, 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 your sandwiches suck, and you fucked up my order. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that guy. I know they're working hard. Yeah, they messed up my order. Not the end of the world. I'm going to mitigate the level of assholeness in my life. Hopefully you can do the same. If you can't, you know, just put in the effort. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to talk to the head of Burger King. You're going to be like, hey, Burger King guy, ditch the shitty chicken sandwich line that you got going on. Get the Chick King sandwich back. People aren't digging it. They see through your bullshit. If you don't believe me, go watch this guy on the internet on the YouTubes. He's got a Critters shirt on, but I think it's for a band or something he was yammering on about. He knows what he's talking about. Just saying. Burger King, call me up. We'll consult on this, okay? Okay. Or you could go over there and do something way more productive with your time. What's the thing that you could do? Go to a railroad museum. Trains are cool, right? Maybe you like trains. I mean, I don't know if I'd go to a museum, but like maybe. Steam shovels are cool. Bye.